Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I've got my wax empties for the entire month of February 2020 or 2020. This would be a good year for optometrists. Alrighty, we have a lot. This time I'm going to say last month, I want to say January, we had more bagged empties, like large bags. And we do have some bagged empties, but I feel like I really did a good job of getting through some of my older clamshell wax from various vendors and from Walmart. So we will get right on to some sensationals. I'm not going to go into major detail on this because of some of these, now this is their third video or second video or whatever. Lavender and rosemary, it's too herbally for me. This I melted in the bathrooms here. It's too herbally. It reminds me of turkey basting and rosemary and stuff. And this one, of course, is A Girlfriend's Night from Sensationals. This reminds me of Exclamation, the perfume from, or at least it was from Cody. I like this. It's kind of, I think it's nostalgic for me. I was born in the 70s and I was in high school in the 90s, early 90s. All right. So then we have Better Homes and Gardens. This is Ice Winter Cranberry. You guys know I love my cranberry scents. Love this one. I think I have one more of this that I've held on to now for next year. So that's cool. I'm good with that. I'm down with that. Then we have Better Homes and Gardens. Oh my gosh, Pink Sugar Berry. This is gorgeous. This is a scent I exclusively melt in the bedroom. It is just beautiful. It's got definitely pink sugar. Definitely has a berry, possibly raspberry. But there's like a little bit of perfume, like a girly perfume kind of note to it that I just love. And again, like I said, that's a bathroom melt. And I believe this is my last one. I am now finished of the Marshmallow Candy Cane. I know this was like the end all be all. You must have like two Christmases ago. So 2018 or 2017 winter. Anyway, I had a couple and I really do enjoy this. Absolutely. But you know what? This is a USA only exclusive. I could probably get a peppermint scent from Bath & Body Works, chop up a candle and have it last me like 5-6 years if I wanted to. So I'm not feeling like I absolutely feel like this is the end all be all, like no one makes it anything like this. So I will find it somewhere else, or if I may already have it in my collection. This is great though. I do love candy cane scents. Marshmallow just gives it that sweetness. All right, so we have two Southbound Candle Co. scents. One is Blackberry Lemon Birthday, which is described as blackberry jam, lemon zest, and vanilla cream blended with birthday cake. And the other is Frosted Blackberry Cookies, frosted sugar cookie, and a dollop of blackberry jam. Love them both. I use 2 of these cubes each when I do put them in my melters. And I did prefer this one, the Frosted Blackberry Cookies, over this one. So I do like them, but I would definitely repurchase this one again. I think it's the cookie. I don't know. I know I have a sweet tooth, but whew, you know, when you know, you know. Okay, all right, let's get on to some Super Tarts. Again, you can sort of see October 2017, trying to get through the old wax, right? This is in Sheldon. This is Spearmint and Rosemary Mint. You guys know I absolutely adore Big Bang. It's one of my favorite shows. I miss it, but I watch it still. But yes, I love this scent, and it's one of those other scents, which I'll mention another one down the road, that people say if you have a cold, bring this out. I just enjoyed it without a cold. And with Super Tarts, just 1 cube in each of my warmers, regardless of the size of the warmer. 1 cube of Super Tarts wax will throw very well. This one is in Leonard. Apparently I had a theme going, a little Big Bang theme. So Leonard is Wildberry Mousse and Pink Sands. Now, I had bought this, my first order ever from Super Tarts like a couple of years ago. And this was in my first order, like obviously not this clam, but I did order the scent the first time I ordered, and I loved, because of course it's Big Bang, and I loved this scent. And then I was like, always in the back of my mind, I'm gonna order that again. I'm gonna do it, right? I love it. I would definitely order it down the road, not in bulk, but it's just, I think it also is nostalgic again for me because it's the first Super Tarts wax order I ever placed. I had purchased this. But one thing I want to note is that, like, Nelson was like, what's that? What is that? Like, he doesn't hardly ever ask me what's on the warmers, but he did this time. And I'm like, I'm warming Leonard. And he's like, huh? So anyway, It's a joke for, yeah. Anyway, but I told him, I said, I fished it out of my empties, and I'm like, oh, it's wild berry mousse and pink sands. And not that he would know what any of that. He's like more of the basic guy. And he's like, oh, okay, it smells good. Okay, thanks. So this is one of my favorites, and I believe one of the top selling scents from Super Tarts, but this is in the Twilight, or from the Twilight's collection in Rosalie. The label got mushed. But this is Twisted Peppermint and Coconut Cream Pie, and I've said this always. I love this scent. There is no pie crust scent to it. It is just Twisted Peppermint, so vanilla and peppermint, and coconut cream. But I love it. I have lots in my stash right now, so I'm good on that stuff. And then there's this one. It's all smudgy too. The Night Before Christmas, described as herbal lavender, sweet candy canes, and fluffy cotton candy. Now, I don't like herbal lavender, but because of all the other sweet things, the cotton candy, candy canes, all that stuff, it really sweetens up that herbal lavender. So I almost feel like she needed to put the herbal lavender in there just to kind of tone it down a little bit. I did really like this. And it would be something I would look at purchasing, maybe another clam down the road, but yeah, these ones are, some of them are 2017, some of them are 2018. This is 2018. This is Fake and Bake, one of our like seriously, one of my favorite bakery scents, like Fake and Bake and Casper, and dang, there's some really good ones, but I do have lots of Fake and Bake in my stash, my collection. Yeah. Anyway, it's described as blending a zucchini bread and our signature sugar cookie and our sweet cream fragrance. This is just gorgeous. You could totally trick somebody into thinking that you baked for them, and then be fooled when you go, so what you got in the oven? They're like, nothing. It's just my wax. Oh, you know, go from hero to zero. Ah, that was so special. I was gonna get something, but nope, not anymore. All right. I'm rambly today. I just came back from the gym. Maybe that's why. So now we're going to go on to the bathing garden. So this is one of my OG favorites. It was introduced to me by my friend Tanya, and she gave me my very, very first box of wax, a vendor wax. And I was a candle person before that, but I have to thank her so much because she opened my eyes into so many. I think she opened my eyes into, yeah, a realm of possibilities, I guess, if you will. Because man, that she gave me this huge box. I coveted it, and I start slowly melting things, and from all different vendors, and this was one of them, and I do really enjoy this. So Rosemary and Mint from the Bathing Garden is described as rosemary and peppermint and spearmint. This is just a classic. I think that Bathing Garden does a great job of the rosemary and mint. Very good. Aunt Bethany's Jello mold. It is described as a cranberry, apple, and orange without the cat food on top. Again, if you know the movie, you know the movie. I bought it because obviously I know the movie and it's one of my favorites at Christmas time, but it wasn't a have to have next year. So I don't know if I would purchase that again, but I did like having it for the sake of the movie. Oh my gosh. I love this. Also was actually rosemary mint and Jack's Apple Frost right here in my hand were one of the two things that Tanya had sent me, and again, just nostalgic, but it's also super good because this also smells like a limited edition fragrance that Lush does at Christmas in lotions, like solid lotion and regular lotion, and that is, oh shoot, Once Upon a Time. Anyway, Jack's Apple Frost is described as green apples, vanilla, and meringue and peppermint. This is gorgeous, and it smells, if you know what Once Upon a Time smells like from Lush, this is an absolute wax dupe. And it's, I won't say this lightly, I love Lush. I don't find vendors, not all vendors can do the dupes properly, but I find that Jack's Apple Frost from the Bathing Garden is an exact dupe for Once Upon a Time from Lush. It's really good, really, really good. Another classic, and I love this one, and I believe I have another one in my stash for next year. The Russian Ice Bath, and it's described as peppermint, menthol, spearmint, eucalyptus, lemon, and vanilla. And fantastic. Just really, really great on its own, or you can definitely blend it. It's fantastic. I love it. Winter Sweet was when I made this big purchase from the winter collection from Bathing Garden. I received this as a freebie. It's a bit sweet for me. I don't have the sent out descriptions, but it's got like cranberries and it's got a little, it seems like caramel or just a little bit too sweet for me. But I'm thankful for the free sample. And I mean, I've had lots of free samples from different vendors and that I've loved, and I've placed orders specifically because of that. It's definitely an awesome thing for them to do. A Snow Globe's World. Buttermint, candy cane, salted caramel, brown sugar, and roasted chestnuts. I don't really get the roasted chestnuts, but it's definitely a buttermint candy. Maybe a little bit of caramel, but it's not overwhelming. So Snow Globes of the World, I think I might have one more of these as well. This is again part of the Bathing Gardens winter collection that they offer. Normally, because of their tat, their winter collection's offered in the fall, and then their turnaround time, we'll get it to you before like winter starts. Blackberry jam and lemon curd, and this one is tart ripe blackberries is layered with delicious London lemon curd. This is okay. It's very similar to one of those Southbound Calicos from earlier. Just not my jam. Blackberry jam. I'm so funny. It's not my favorite. It probably wouldn't be something I would purchase again. I think I may have had two. I think this was my second and last clamshell, but okay, don't quote me on that. Plum Ballet was dark blackberries, vanilla, and sugar plums. This was good. Actually, this one. No, this one's a little bit better. There was another plum one that I melted. I was like, yeah, but this was a little bit better, a little nice sugary. So yeah, they're very right. Blackberry, sugar, plum. That's how they describe it there. Very nice. And then this one here is lavender vanilla custard, which again was all the rage from her a couple of years ago. A strong lavender blended with vanilla bean custard with hints of marshmallow and caramel. Probably not something I would repurchase. I bought so many because it was like the big thing back then when it was being offered when I was paying attention. And I bought like 3 of them, and I'm like, I think I kind of just overdid it. So I got 2 of these up here both from Swan Creek Candle Company. We have one in leather and one in Mountain Berry Parfait. And as I've said in another video, the Mountain Berry Parfait, I definitely got, sorry, the lighting here sucks. Definitely had a better take on this by leaving and coming back into my suite, into the condo. It was not strong while I'm sitting in the condo, but I did have to go out and run some errands and come back. And I was like, okay, no, I smell it. But I don't know if I would repurchase that. But I would repurchase this one down the road. Now this is obviously, it's leather, so it's not everyone's tea. But this was a smoky leather, campfire leather. It was really quite lovely, and I could see this being really good to blend with. Definitely a hard hitter, like it's strong. And again, you have to like the leather scents, right? In order probably for you to enjoy that. So then we have a little wee Rainbow Melts Red Nose, tart cranberries and glowing ginger ale. This is one of her OG scents. That's one of her most popular. It's a smaller of the, I think it's a 1 ounce instead of a 2 ounce. I don't know, I can barely read. I think it says 1 ounce there. But this is so good. This is one of her most popular scents. I'd say probably one, or maybe the most popular winter scents, but I think overall this says it might make it into her customer sampler. I'm not sure, I didn't really pay attention. But I have a haul coming in the next little while from her on my channel. I'm excited. Can you tell? All right, Vintage Chic Scents, getting through the bags. Grandma Mackeson's Blackberry Patch Embeds, and Here Comes the Sun Overpour, Juicy Blackberries, and Rainbow Sherbet. I definitely got more of the Rainbow Sherbet. This was a big loaf that I cut up. Too much. If I were to get it again, it would probably be in a smaller dosage. Middle Earth, Lord of the Melts from Super Tarts. This is Dirt, Rosemary, and Fresh Mint Leaf. Again, I bought a lot of this. I think I'm just kind of over it. It is a very popular scent that many people tend to enjoy when they're sick or have migraines. Personally, if I have a migraine, I don't want to smell anything because at the end of the day, I don't want that smell to be associated to my headache and I won't like it anymore and all that stuff, you know. Oh my gosh. Okay, as I said before in another video, I wish on my, I didn't even think about this. Sentinel, it's a must-have. I definitely would hoard, I would buy probably a BAM, if not 2 BAM bags full of this. This is herbal lavender, blackberry preserves, and marshmallow. Yes, I said herbal lavender, but because of the blackberry preserves and the marshmallow, it sweetens it up. And I think, like I said earlier on another thing, I think she needed to do herbal with this to kind of tone down all the sweetness. I really, really like this one, and it's actually going in my bedroom right now, the last 3 pieces that I have, little pieces. So I love this, and I did not order any in my Wax Wednesday. What was I thinking? But anyway. Then I got a couple Super Tarts Advent 2019. This one here was from day 10. Oak, amber, boysenberry, sandalwood, and vanilla. It was good. Nothing crazy. This one's toasted coconut caramel donuts, maple coffee toffee, and buttercream. This was quite strong, like ooey gooey strong. But I had to cut that in half. Super Tarts is very strong. You don't need a lot. Cashmere, pear, melon, sandalwood, amber. I wish the pear stood out a little bit more, but there's all these scents here that are all very strong on their own, and pear on its own is not a very strong scent. Then we have twisted pink peppermint vanilla bean noel. Again, very nice. Yeah, that's like a basic scent. Oh, Super Tarts. Wise Counselor is going right now in one of my melters. I don't have much to say. That was a sample from Super Tarts. This was a sample from Super Tarts from my Wax Wednesday order as well, but it did not have any writing on it, and all I can say was like bubblegum and mint, like bubblegum flavor, like the pink bubblegum, and then a mint of some kind. So Rainbow Melts, Broomstick, Palo Santo, Lavender, and Sage and Citrus. I didn't really like this one that much. Actually, I melted part of it again last night. Not again, but I split this owl in half. I think it was a big owl, and I split in half. I think it may be the sage. I'm not finicky on. So, but I mean, I love lavender. She doesn't say what type of lavender. I would hesitate to say that it might be more of an herbal lavender, but I'm not exactly sure. Not my favorite. I love Rainbow Melts. Don't get me wrong, but I don't love everything. And but it's a sampler from Halloween, and I'm going to try things. I just didn't like that one. Cranberry cobbler and eggnog, and this one again, just it was okay, nothing to write home about. I do like cranberry, but I think it kind of got a little bit lost with eggnog. So, but mistletoe breeze, I'm fresh crisp mistletoe and downy clean breeze. I don't mind this one. I didn't hate it, but I would love. I love her laundry blend. So downy clean breeze, I would be super down for her, but you could leave the mistletoe out for me next time. But she does amazing laundry and coffee and fizzy. Anyway, she does a lot of great things that I really love. This is a 100% dupe. Bath & Body Works Sweater Weather. Fantastic. I didn't realize how much I missed this until it was melting in my bathroom melters. And I was like, oh my God, I love that. Yuletide Sallow Panto. Sallow Panto. Wow, guys. I really need to eat something. I went to the gym and I haven't eaten. I've had water since I've been back. Anyways, Palo Santo and Christmas trees and fireside. It was good. Nothing I would order, on its own again myself, but I know lots of people love it. This is Rose Girls 1000 Fresh and Clean Kisses. It was okay, made better. I enjoyed using it for wax time lapse on Instagram. But this one I absolutely loved. I love this one. Pink marshmallows and driftwood in the bedroom was fantastic. It was a sample I received in my order, and they were just like little mini melters. Like some are brown, some are like a creamy ivory, or a creamy color. Anyway, love that one. So good. Strawberry, pomegranate, coconut, and jello. This was another sample. It was okay. Nothing to write home about. Breakfast in bed. You'd think this might be coffee, maybe a little food. No, it's 100% soap. I'm even gonna sniff it right now for you. Yeah, it's like totally soap. I just found that to be a very strange name for something that smells like soap. Breakfast in bed, I'm like, croissant, a mocha or an espresso, things like that. Like, bring me breakfast in bed, or bacon. Better off. But yeah, no, it's soap. All right, and these ones here are what I had left over of my Tallulah and Poe. So it's a Canadian wax vendor. So, and she does ship to the United States and I think a few other different countries overseas. Way cheap for all the rest of you outside of Canada. Our money sucks. But anywhere else you buy this, the shipping is much cheaper, even for you, especially in the US, for whatever reason. Shipping from Canada to the US, cheaper than shipping within our own country. It's a lot of fun. But these were all really good. But the standout, I'll read them out to you. All things spice. This is chestnuts, brown sugar, cinnamon, clove, vanilla, zucchini bread. This one is pink Santa. This is pink sugar candy canes, vanilla bean Noel, sugar, sugar cookies, cinnamon clove, vanilla bean Noel, and finally lemon shortbread, which is zesty lemon curd, decadent buttery shortbread cookies. Out of all of them, my favorite is this one on the top here that you see, lemon shortbread, because it reminds me of, oh shoot, Lake Providence Lodge lemon ice box cookies. So, I love that one. So, and actually Nelson really even asked about it too. He's like, oh, that's a really, because, you know, men love obvious things like lemon, but, because that's what he got. But of course I get all the other buttery stuff. Red Velvet Cheer 3-wick candle that I had chopped up from Bath & Body Works, put in bags. I have videos on it. Please take a look at my playlist of how I do that. But used it up, and I'm happy because this is 14.5 ounces of wax that I finished. Well, there's like crumbled bits on the bottom. That's all there is. Not too worried about that. Okay. Grandma's Pink Pearls from Vintage Chic Scents. It's described as marshmallow, lavender, vanilla, and pink peppermint. This is actually really lovely. I like this one as a bedroom scent. I would probably buy the size again. Like, it's definitely worthy for me as a scent that I really do enjoy. In the size or a loaf, that kind of thing. I would say so. Trying to find room. This is my hands down favorite orange blend from Vintage Chic Scents. This is Juliet's Cafe, and it is described as orange sherbet, satsuma, tangerine, whipped cream, fresh picked strawberries. Now, mine was poured in 2018. Like I said, I'm just trying to use my older wax right now. So this is almost 2 years old. Regardless of how you feel about, I wasn't trying to save my wax. It was more like I have such a freaking collection. I'm just trying to get through my stuff. But it is 2 years old, so I don't know. I haven't bought anything from her in quite some time, so I'm not sure how the throw is like now, or what the throw is like, sorry, now. But this is hands down my favorite, and I love this scent in the bathroom. I don't know. Orange scents in the bathroom, they do it for me, and I love it. Love it. But it also, it crept into like the living room too. Like, I really enjoyed it. Pink Twinkling Lights, oops, which is described as pink sugar candy canes, twisted marshmallow, vanilla bean Noel. This was good, but you know, there's plenty of vendors out there, or I can make it work from probably things I have in my stash. A Hard Day's Night. I think I have another, because I don't know why I bought two, but I think I bought two of these. But Hard Day's Night is described as blackberry, watermelon, fizzy pops. This is nice. Uplifting, just a little, shake it up a little bit, shake the, you know, some of the fall, or not fall, winter scents stuff. But it was nice. This is the other orange one that I didn't enjoy as much. I thought I would, because it's Sandy's famous Orange Julius, creamy Orange Julius whipped cream. Not strong enough. Now, the difference also too is that other one was a deluxe size blossom bag, so there were different sizes of coins and roses. And this one was just the lace shatter. This did not throw at all, and again, I use this for the bathroom, but I did not get hardly any throw at all on this. So go figure. It was made in around the same time as the other one, but the Juliet's Cafe for me, far stronger. I don't know if it's the shapes. I don't know if it's how much I don't know. But all I know is I would not purchase Sandy's famous Orange Julius, but I would purchase Juliet's Cafe. All right, guys. Wow, that's a bit. That is a bit. Okay, well, there you go. There's my February empties for 2020. So as always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.